All right, on the current road closures, so restricted area, residents only, 130, 132, and the government road or beach road. Also, Kami'ili, all the interior roads along 130. Those are all residents only. That also corresponds with the evacuated areas of Leilani, Lanipuna, Highway 132, all the roads and neighborhoods just off 132, Malamaki, and of course, Kapoho beach lots and vacation land. Last week, we had to, the mayor signed a mandatory evacuation order for Leilani. That was in response to multiple days of very hazardous rescues in that area, both putting residents and first responders at risk. And we're at the point that we weren't going to take that risk anymore. So to reduce that hazard to the responders, we had to make that evacuation order. Other places might have the same effect or same order, depending on what kind of activity we get. As the fishers bounced around in the previous activities, so far it's been isolated to Fisher 8 for numerous days. But if things move and other populations are threatened, and it creates such a hazardous condition for residents and first responders, we may have to do that in those areas as well. I just want to make one note, something that was working against us during those rescues is that we do not do aerial helicopter evacuations at night. Understand Facebook information was going out where the person that needed to be rescued was staying in place because he thought the helicopters were coming. Again, I said, like I've said in previous meetings, Facebook, other social media, civil defense, we put our messages out there, but unless it has our logo and is vetted by us, it's not official information. So you need to listen to our messages, and take that accordingly. All right, we know that, as this event grows, that the neighboring communities are affected. One, we ask that they support what's going on. If they can, open up their houses, their properties, but be very patient because as a lot of roads close down, it limits access. So you see the increased traffic in your neighborhoods. Just be aware of what folks are going through and be a little bit more patient with them, with the whole situation. So on the roadways, evacuation routes, I'd like to bring up from State Department of Transportation, Don Smith.
Mayor comes in to talk about most mornings that we're going to get this done. And I'm so amazed at all of the people that are working tirelessly. Thank you. Mayor Talmadge, I don't know how he does it. I know I sleep some, but he's always there, so I can't quite figure it out. But he don't want any credit, but I swear, everywhere I go, I see Roy. I can show up at any odd hour and he'd be there. I appreciate all of the help that I've got from the community to tell us where to look next. The guys that come to us and say, hey, this is a possibility. So when we got that information, we talked to Sanford, and that with Ali Ely Drive, which the county will do a little bit of work on tomorrow, but that's done. It's usable now. With the help of Goodfellow Brothers, phenomenal job. I called these guys on Tuesday. I said, get there. They got there on Wednesday, finished on Saturday. Chain of craters is complete. A lot of help from Central Federal Lands. They're helping from afar. They do got somebody on island. A lot of help from the National Park System to allow us to get in there and work with us. We had some lawyers from San Francisco, from our Attorney General's office, got the agreement done. It's in record time. Somebody came the other day and said, hey, there's another road out farther, comes off of Lower Puna. I got some guys that went out there the other day and got started, and they got a GPS tracker, and you can see where they went. And they started out pretty good, but I said, guys, we can't drive that. They said, well, we were lost. But it's rough. But they were able to find where the bulldozer went through, and they're committed. They said, no, we'll go back. We'll do it. So they went for a whole day and made it about a quarter mile. They got a couple miles to go. It's going to take all week, but they said, we can do it. So we're working hard. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the help. We appreciate all of the work that DPW and the EOC and all the guys and all the help that we're getting outside to be able to accomplish our work. So we've got 2 done right now. I won't go do the 3rd route until we lose 130, but I just want you to know we're committed. So we've got an alternate. We've got an emergency out. And then once one of those becomes compromised, we will go look for an additional. So thank you.
All right, for the folks that have been here in previous meetings, this is old information, but as this event expands, we got to get this information out, so anybody that's missed it needs to get it. So in the Pahoa Community Center is the Recovery Information and Assistance Center that the county provides, along with our various departments and the non-government agencies to offer support. So, if you're in need, and some of them are represented here as well, if you're in need, you just got evacuated, definitely stop by there to get registered, see what kind of help you can get. And if you can't find it there, I'm sure they can point you in the direction that you need to go. The hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 3.